Hey everyone, Razbevski here, and holy ass, we have a brand new teaser over on ScottGames.com. Feast your eyes upon these 7 babies. Now, if you are not terrified by these images, then I don't know what will terrify you, because these little animatronic monstrosities are gonna be in my nightmares for weeks. Look at them, they're all identical. They all have that little cheeky grin on their faces that says, yes, we may look fairly adorable, and maybe during the day we're gonna be very nice, but at night we're gonna crawl inside your booty and tear your shit apart. You know what I'm saying? These guys are gonna be absolutely monstrous. The eyes, the smile, the way that they are all exactly the same. These are tiny guys, are completely different from the rest of the animatronics we've seen. Funtime Foxy, Funtime Freddy, Baby, the ballerina, who we still think is Ballora at this point. These guys are tiny. We're not going to be able to see them. We're going to hear them scuttling along through the vents, past the doors, in the corridors. All we're going to hear is little giggles probably from these guys. They're babies. It's horrible. You've seen things like Chucky, those monstrous little creatures. These guys are gonna be the worst. I'm telling you right now. We thought Balloon Boy was bad with his eyes. These are gonna be worse. They might not even have words. And if they do, then they're gonna be really high-pitched and absolutely horrible. Don't hold it against us. Well, if you're gonna be messing about in my fence, I'm gonna hold it against you. Anyway, let's quickly examine the page source info. Check out what we have got here. So, it looks to me that is all exactly the same. We have got the booked Tuesday, available Wednesday, blah blah blah. That all seems to be exactly the same. I don't think Scott has hidden anything in here. Let me just have a quick scan over it. No, everything looks to be exactly the same. We've still got the Afton Robotics there as well. So, let's analyze this picture a little bit further in Photoshop. So, let's brighten this baby up, and look, immediately in the top right hand corner, we can see Baby herself with those crazy eyes. We can tell it's her because of the teeth. It was the project, the first teaser image of Baby that we got on the website. It looks to be pretty much exactly the same as that weird row of teeth. So, Baby, are these babies? That's what it looks like. It looks like Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs kind of thing. So maybe that's the kind of style they have gone here. They've got the one strong adult character of Snow White with Baby, and then we have got the dwarf characters here. Obviously, these are meant to resemble babies, and I think we could probably go out on a limb here and say that this is Biddy Bab, which, if you don't know backwards, is Baby Dib. So, are these characters Baby Dib? Or are they Mini Rena? They're the 2 characters that we still haven't seen yet. So I'm gonna go say a Baby Dib or Biddy Bab, because it just makes sense. These characters look like babies or childlike animatronic sort of things. So that's where I'm going with this. And I like the whole Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs comparison here, because there are 7 animatronics, and you got the baby in the background, and it's just the first thing that comes to my mind. Again, we're obviously in the similar location as the rest of the teaser, so because we have got the balloons up here in the top corners, and they just look terrifying. Let's unbrighten it a little bit so we can actually have a nice look at these guys. They look brand new. They look pristine. Completely the opposite of Ennard, who was torn apart. He has wires exposed everywhere. These guys are just brand spanking new. They're brand spanking new. Immediately, what we can see here is I don't think they have quite an obvious break in the face, but you might have something here. Looking at the rest of the structure, I think the skull might be able to flip open. If you have a look here, here, it looks like it might be able to flip open, and then the 2 sides of the face come apart, but it's not too clear. What else have we got on the body that might be pretty interesting? The arms seem to be pretty much made the same way as Baby, and they do not have a speaker, unlike the rest of the animatronics, excluding Ballora, and obviously Ennard, because he's had his bits and pieces torn apart. Again, we have got this statement: don't hold it against us. So whatever is going on, whatever is happening or happened, they don't want us to blame them for whatever this is. We still have no idea where that's coming, but Scott has placed it with these guys here. So these new baby small animatronics, are they going to play a huge part in it? I think they might, and they are terrifying. If we do get a trailer 2 for this, these guys are going to feature quite heavily in it, and I think they're going to be scuttling about. Imagine just losing track of these guys, how insane that would be. There are 7 of them. How am I supposed to, how the hell am I supposed to pay attention to 7? We were talking about this on Theory Thursday the other day. We were like, there's probably going to be too many animatronics if he tries to add Chica and that in. But then bam, Scott comes in and is like, how about 7 new animatronics? Yeah, they may be babies and maybe all on top of each other with a big trench coat. Maybe they will look like one big animatronic, but no, there are 7 of them. And you know in your heart of hearts, deep down in your balls, that these guys are gonna be crawling through the vents and see if they start separating. Maybe that's their mechanic, maybe that's how it's gonna work. If you lose track of them and they start splitting off, then you're done. But if you can somehow keep them all together like bowling ball pins and you just knock them over, then maybe you will be fine. I mean, look at this guy in the background, just sliding around the corner. He looks the worst. He looks monstrous over here. Look at this guy. Oh man, I think they all look the same. Just looking at them right here, they all do appear to be the same. The guy in the front is obviously center stage and his eyes seem to be glowing more. That might just be the fact that the lighting is better on him than the rest of them. They're sort of like in the background, in the shadows, especially Baby up in the top corner. So maybe that's the reason why, or another way of looking at it is that he's in control of the rest of them. So he is the one, if you can somehow eliminate him or keep him done, then the rest of them aren't activated or anything like that. Or hey, maybe as the nights go on, each one of them becomes activated. Maybe Baby is a sort of puppet master to them, and she controls each and every single one of them. And to make it harder as the nights go on, as you master the tactic of keeping an eye on them, this is when more of them get activated. Because the guy in the front looks to be more lifelike than the rest, but again, could simply just be because of the eyes. I don't know what else to say about these guys. They're monstrous. They're absolutely monstrous. They do look slightly different from the rest of them. As I said, there is no speakers in them. Their faces might not even open up. I'm just taking a guess that there is the split in between the eyes and just under the nose there, and maybe the cap does, or the hair, I suppose, is what it actually is. The hair scalp opens up to leave room for the face to open up. They're terrifying. They're absolutely terrifying. It's going to be so interesting to find out how these guys fit into the storyline altogether, because I just have no idea. Again, we see these strange wires or cables or stuff here. Maybe that's to do with Ennard. I have no idea at this point, but again, they are there. What are these cables? Maybe you guys have an idea or a theory on that down in the comment section below. Write that bad boy in. What do you think of these guys? Do you think it's Biddy Bab or Mini Rena? Again, I'm still going to go with Biddy Bab because it does spell Baby Dib backwards, and they do look like babies, which terrifies me. Look at their little hands. Look at those little hands. They're just little tiny murderous hands. These guys are just absolutely ridiculous. I love them. I love this design. We potentially already saw these characters in the trailer. Now, if you take a really close look to the room in which we see the little magician character and the balloon boy character with all the flashing lights, there is actually a poster on the wall. Now, we analyzed this poster quite a lot for secrets. The baby was in that picture. However, if we look in the bottom corner, what appears to be this new character might actually be on the poster itself. It's very blurry, it's not quite there, but it does seem like this character was hinted already in the trailer, which is insane because we've been analyzing that trailer for weeks and weeks and weeks. We've been going over it and over it and over it, and yet again we're finding more things in that trailer that we didn't think existed. So it's going to be crazy to see what else Scott is hidden in there, that he's sitting back in his office chair thinking, they haven't covered that yet. They don't know about that yet. Bam! Pops it on and there's 7 babies come to ready to attack. So it's interesting to see. So again, we're going to have to keep going back over that trailer to see what's coming next. I mean, it is labeled trailer 1. So maybe we're going to get another trailer and giving us more information. We still don't know who this magician character is at all. He's just there. We have no idea who he is. And we've still got the balloon boy character up in the top corner. They might just be these novelties that are referred to in the source code. Or maybe there could be something even more important. But either way, guys, let me know your thoughts and feelings on this brand new teaser down in the comment section below. If you have your own theories, then let me know too. And hey, if you're brand new to the channel because you saw the sister location hype and you enjoyed what you saw today, then please hit that subscribe button. It really is appreciated. We had a Yandere Simulator video go out today that was pretty damn... I had fun doing it anyway. I had fun doing it, and it's a mod for the game, and it just turned out quite entertaining, I thought. I don't know. You go judge for yourself. If you've got a little bit of time, go click on that bad boy, and hopefully you do enjoy. Either way, guys, I've been Razbowski. You've been the beautiful bastards, as always, for watching, and I love each and every single one of you. Goodbye!